Licensure examination for teachers. Professional education part 2. Let's start. Question number 1. Such psychological characteristics as the helplessness of nursery kids, the inborn curiosity of the primary school pupils, the social consciousness of high school students and the practical purpose of college students establish that a. The individual has certain characteristics of each level of development that makes him educable. b. Education is a basic need of the individual at every level of development. c. Education is psychologically based. d. Education is adjustment and adaptation. The correct answer is letter B. Education is a basic need of the individual at every level of development. Question number 2. Intelligence plays a significant role in learning. Which statement is untrue? A. The higher the intelligence, the greater the ability to earn. B. The higher is a basic need of the individual at every level of development. C. Education is psychological based. D. Education is adjustment and adaptation. The correct answer is B. The higher is a basic need of the individual at every level of development. Question number 3. Ms. Pulido, a grade 1 teacher, has observed that her pupils respond actively to various class activities. Why are her pupils teachable? A. Their economic competence makes him receptive to education. B. Their independence makes them more obedient. C. They are more open to experience. D. Any of 3 is correct. The correct answer is letter C. They are more open to experience. Question number 4. As a teacher, you enjoy certain rights which have corresponding responsibility. Which situation reflects balance of rights and authority? A. Allow your husband a once-a-week completely free night out with his own friends. B. Ask your husband to give you once a week a similar completely free night out with friends. C. Insist on going together on your once-a-week free night out. D. Refuse your husband request for a once-a-week night out. The correct answer is C. Insist on going together on your once-a-week free night out. Question number 5. Which of the following is less evil? A teacher had to collect money from parents to defray expenses of an elaborate graduation program. A. Request rich parents to start the collection and serve as model for the poor parents. B. Teach children to find means and ways to get the amount money needed. C. Ask children to deposit half of their money for recess to the teacher. D. Present a simple program to cut down on expenses. The correct answer is letter D. Present a simple program to cut down on expenses. Question number 6. Your colleague has become a habitual borrower of money. How can you help her? A. Request him to pay interest for money borrowed. B. Tell her to regularly bet in the lotto. C. Recommend your rich friend to her. D. Do not lend him any more. The correct answer is letter D. Do not lend him any more. Question number 7. In education as agent of modernization, the curriculum tends to focus on well-defined orientation. Which described best the curriculum in this sociological views? A. Future-oriented. B. Past-oriented. C. Present-oriented. D. Tradition-oriented. The correct answer is letter A. Future-oriented. Question number 8. Miss Teves, who is firm believer of education as cultural transmission, is equally interested in the following except one. Which is not a concern of education as cultural transmission? A. Current social issues. B. Intentions or objectives. C. Changes in the learner's behavior. D. Manner of making the learner functions. The correct answer is D. Manner of making the learner functions. Question number 9. Mr. De Jesus, a teacher in social studies, strongly believes in education as agent of social and cultural change. What would be the emphasis of his lessons? A. Current social issues and problems of the student's own community. B. Social life of the past and the far away. C. Political history of the great countries. D. Historical and geographical facts. The correct answer is letter A. Current social issues and problems of the student's own community. Question number 10. The function of schooling is determined largely by the generally accepted social conception of education. What is the function of the school curriculum in a school that regards education as cultural transmission? A. To serve as a unifying element among social classes. B. To serve a boundary breaking between social classes. C. To serve as an instrument to remove social status stratification. D. To serve as a boundary maintaining structure between social classes. The correct answer is A. To serve as a unifying element among social classes. Like, follow, subscribe and share for more videos. Thank you for watching Future LPT.